Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be speaking all things styling the Pride of Britain. Okay, so the event has happened. I styled 6 people and then myself. I think that's correct. It was full on because we had a few dramas. Nothing major, but one of the dresses had a hole in it, which I feel like something always has to happen, doesn't it? And that was on the day of the event. So it was all a mad day, but the night before, I was really smug, thinking, this is so easy, everyone's got their outfits, everyone's happy, it's going to be a really easy, amazing day. But obviously, it never is. So I'm going to go through all of the looks, how I styled them, where the inspiration came from, and see what you think. So first up, Ferne Mccann. So we had spoke about this look for quite a while because we wanted to do something a bit more dramatic. But obviously, Ferne had just had her baby, so we really needed to think about her new body shape and how she was feeling. So we loved the idea of that heart-shaped bodysuit. We tried on a few dresses beforehand in different shapes and sort of saw what styles and were looking good. We found this brand on Net-a-Porter, which had a really beautiful shape. So we sort of used that as our base. We found this dress and it was a really lovely shape on her and the baseline, but we still wanted that bit of drama. We wanted the sheerness. We still wanted a bit of sexiness. And I feel like we always tend to go a bit more colourful. So we was like, let's go black, keep it really sophisticated. And actually we spoke about different jewellery types the whole way through. And on the morning of, we was getting ready together and I opened up these new earrings that I'd ordered actually from Karen Millen, and I was like, they are perfect, they really go with the look. She had a bob chopped really short, so it was just really classic and simple but with that drama. I felt after going to London Fashion Week in September there was a lot of sheer materials and fabrics. Obviously black again is another huge colour for the season and will be going into spring summer, so I wanted to tip that off. I wanted to get the sheerness in there. And there was so much drama on the catwalk, so that's why we did the tour at the bottom. And I just feel like the whole length of it was just so stunning, and I really enjoyed this look. So then Lorri actually asked me to style him to match Ferne as well, for them to look good together. And it was his first red carpet, so he was probably a bit unsure on where to go or what to do for a red carpet, because it's not, something that everyone does every day. So I wanted to go not just your plain tux. Because Ferne's dress was all black and really dramatic, I felt like he needed something similar, but obviously still quite simple and classic. So we went for the double-breasted black, but then I teamed it with a black shirt rather than going for standard white. So there was an all black look. Next up, Laura Anderson. So Laura was in Glasgow, so we wasn't able to even do a fitting until the day before. So that is always a bit stressful, especially as Laura's just had a baby, so body change, and hadn't seen her in a while. So it was going to be a bit of a, well, I guess this is what I was most nervous about because, so much can go wrong the day before an event. So we spoke about, and Laura does love something quite dramatic and something over the top. She's, less is not more for her. She prefers it extra, and she likes the feathers, she likes the glam. So when we was looking at pieces, we was trying to find something that fit her perfect but also matched her brief. So I had gone round the houses and found so many different designers, and there was a few designers that I fell in love with and a few pieces, and we actually had so many options that we really struggled to find which one we was going to go for. I chose this dress from Savannah Creations because I had it in my mind from the very beginning. As soon as Laura messaged me in August, I'd been messaging this brand. I felt like the big floral pliques was just so cool, really on trend right now. And I loved the rose gold and black contrast. And when I sent it to Laura, it was still like, let's still look at other options. So it wasn't an adamant yes. But she tried it on, and obviously I sent it to Glasgow. Luckily, it arrived. It wasn't going to arrive. We had dramas with DHL. That's something I think people don't realise as a stylist. The logistics is not fun. But we can talk about that another day. Let's not ruin the Pride of Britain chat. So yeah, we got her dress. She tried it on. She sent me a mirror picture, and I was like, that is the dress. I'm going to get you some gloves to match. And I knew she was having Charlie Wilkinson on hair, and I think Liel for makeup. So she had a really strong glam team. So I was like, we can completely make this full look and make it amazing. So we went with the dress, and honestly, I absolutely love this look on her. It fit like a glove, and it really covered the areas that she sort of wanted to cover. And I feel like she looked amazing. And so many people came up to me and said the same as well. So that was nice. It was also really fun being on the carpet, seeing my clients as well, because obviously I was able to go and I got to see like the response that they was getting whilst on the carpet, people saying how nice they looked, etc. So that was really fun. Next up, Mckenna and Oliver Burke. So I was really excited to do this one because I haven't styled Megan for a red carpet before. We've been working together for 2 years now, but Megan does have her own style. She does dress herself quite often. I usually just do her tour and concerts. So for me, on music videos, photo shoots. So for me, this was a really exciting opportunity. And also to be able to style her partner, because they wanted this Justin and Britney moment. So when they messaged me, I was like, yes, I'm so on board. I'm really excited about this. And we wanted to keep it in line with what we've been pushing for, the whole Western theme. And I feel like we've really created this style with Megan, that we didn't want to lose it for the carpet, just trying to be matching and something that wasn't her. So I started getting lookbooks in, and I started looking online, and I just felt that what we wanted to create and achieve, I couldn't find it online. I didn't see what I wanted, and I remembered the brand that we work with really closely for Megan's tour. So I just dropped her a message and said, do you think we could do something bespoke for Megan and her partner for the red carpet? And she was up for it. It meant that we would have to change sort of what she usually does. So we stuck with the standard corset that Megan's wore on so many tours because we love the shape. Usually it's with a flare. So we switched it up and put like a mesh maxi skirt, added the sleeves, and then we did the exact same color, bottle green, exact same material, and got a tailor in to completely create a suit. But we wanted a crop blazer, we wanted the wide leg trouser. We was quite inspired by a few different brands and a lot of retro vintage blazers as well. So this was really fun. We discussed whether we'd wear a shirt under the blazer, but we opted for a vest in the end just to keep it a bit more undone. I feel like it was very Kim K inspired / Western with a touch of Courtney. If we could put that all in a mix, that's what we created. Whilst we was at our first fitting, we was in there and I saw this jewellery brand, because it was like a sample room with loads of different brands. And it was all the amazing crosses. And I was like, oh my God, we need this necklace. But the designer wasn't there. So I had to find them on Instagram, hunt them down, try and get as much jewelry from them as possible, because I wanted them to also match with their accessories. So yeah, I absolutely love this look. I feel like it was a really cool moment, and they really enjoyed wearing the outfits as well. And they both fit perfect. So that was a really fun one to do as well. Dani's Dyer. So Dani hasn't done a red carpet in quite a while now, and we went out for the day to do a fit-in just to see what shapes work for her and what she actually would like to wear. So we tried on a few pieces and we loved a lot, but we wasn't like, you've got the dress. I think because of Dani's shape, we do, she is petite, so not everything just off the rack fits perfect, and it would take a lot of tailoring or, work altering. So we then come away and said maybe we should get something made. We got a dress made. We come up with an idea. We wanted to go like a rosy pink gold. We wanted little sleeves hanging off, but unfortunately due to time, things went a bit wrong there. So we sort of went with the dress that we had, and it was rose gold. We got it completed, fitted to her. We chose the fabric, and then we went for like these rose gold heels. And it was a really pretty colour on Dani, and I think she looked so beautiful. We had the effortless hair just slung back. And yeah, it was a really nice dress, and I feel like as a full look, she looked amazing. I'm excited to do another carpet with Dani because I feel like we can push it more now. Now that she's done one, I feel like we can go for it a bit more. I really love working with Dani because she knows what she likes, and she's really trusting and confident with, if I think something's right, she'll go with it. And I feel like that's a really nice place to be. We really understand. I know what she hates and I know what she loves, and it really works. I feel like that's what's really nice about having these clients that you've built along, like Ferne, I could style her. We both completely understand. We're on the same page. It's such a collab. Megan, we've completely grown this relationship and built her style, and Megan's got a complete idea of what she wants to look like and what she wants to achieve, and we're completely on the same page with that, which is really nice to work with. And Laura's so fun to work with because she will push it and she'll go for it. So I had so much, I need to speak about myself. My outfit, I forgot that I styled myself. I was just going to wrap that video up. This was probably actually the hardest person to style, myself, because obviously you're your own worst critic. And I felt there was a lot of pressure in multiple ways. I felt like I'm styling other people, so my main focus is there. So I need to put myself to the back of the list, but also I need to just get it out of the way so then I don't have to worry about that. I then also worry that I'm not a celebrity, I am a stylist. And as much as it's amazing to get to invite to these events, and I'm so grateful, I also feel a bit like, oh God, am I allowed to get as dressed up as everyone else? Should I be a bit more backstage? It's a bit of a tricky one, but also my inner fashion Carrie Bradshaw is just screaming to come out and wants to be on a red carpet wearing the big over-the-top outfits. So it was really funny. I was sat with Ferne and Lorri actually whilst I was styling them, and they was like, what are you going to wear? And I sort of was like, I actually don't know. I feel like I'm just going to chuck on anything. And they was like, this is your chance as a stylist to really showcase your style and what you are. So I was like, okay, you're right. I'm going to go for it. So I started having a little look on Instagram and getting some inspiration of some designers that I liked. And then I found my wardrobe HQ, which I've worked with before. And I thought that was probably the best way for me to rent something. So I found a designer that I loved called House at Sheldon Hall, and they rent on my wardrobe HQ. So I paid £82 and rented my co-ord, and I just absolutely loved the fact that it was just so over the top, but it still didn't feel too out there, even though it was huge and it probably got in everyone's way. And I don't know how many times people stepped on it, but I just loved it. And then I teamed it with some Lorri Haines little blue studded earrings, like a diamante with a little stud. And I also wore I think I just wore my Tom Ford heels, trying to think now, because I wanted to keep it simple. And my hair and makeup, when I messaged Lewis, my hairstylist, about what the look was going to be, I was like, I need something really undone and simple. And he sent me a Gigi Hadid reference, which actually Dyer, we referenced Gigi as well. And I was like, that's it. It just needs to be so simple. And he literally just sort of backcombed it so it was thicker at the top and then it just hung at the back. I then got this beautiful, beautiful bag. I'm going to put the tag on this video because I can't remember the brand name off my top of my head. But it was so stunning. It was a Van Gogh book turned into a clutch bag, and it was so beautiful. It was just really cool. So I felt like I had all those elements of like, I felt like I was back to my old style when I used to go over the top and push it. You know, I used to wear bowling shoes to college. I used to wear the maddest clothes. I think people thought I was a bit mad. So it felt really nice to bring that back and actually go for it. And I'm so glad I did it. I mean, it's probably not for everyone. I think someone wrote on my picture that I look like I'm wearing a bed sheet. I'm not too sure, something. But I actually watched an interview the other day with Carla Welch, who's Justin Bieber's stylist, and many others, but you will probably know her as that. And she said she would rather be on the worst dress list and the best dress list than none. And also because you want your style you want to push your style. You don't want people to just go, that's nice, next. You want people to be like, I'm not sure about that. You want people talking about it. You want people to question it. And that means you're doing something right, because fashion is subjective, style subjective. So when I first started out, I really put so much focus on, I can't have my client on the worst dress list. But now I'm like, does it really matter? If you love it, if you feel good in it, then it's a win. So yeah, I feel like that's given me a lot of confidence going forward with styling my clients as well. So yeah, I hope you liked my look and all the looks that I styled. Comment below any of your opinions, and yeah, hopefully we'll have another red carpet coming up very soon. But hope you enjoyed, and there wasn't much BTS because it was just pretty manic, but there's a few little bits in there. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. I'm in the cab. I've got both two first timers.
First timers, darling.
We're off to the Pride of Britain. How you feeling, Rosa?
Good. Fitting strong.
I haven't filmed anything for my vlog. This is all I've got so far.